Hi, you- you're all probably well aware of all these combo receivers and probably this model. However, I thought it would be a good idea just to have a quick unboxing because I did have to get another unit. Basically this purchase was on eBay. It was quite inexpensive. It was $50 delivered, including taxes and all that sort of stuff. And it came within about a week. Slow postage, unfortunately, from Sydney. But here it is, nice little box, warranty card, the usual stuff. User manual, if you call it a manual. It's just a multi-language piece of paper. Just gives you the sort of rundown of the features and the sort of how to connect the wires. I think we're all beyond that, but nevertheless, it's a bit of information there for reference if required. Quite compact packaging. You've got your HDMI cable, power supply, a Wi-Fi dongle. Unfortunately, it's not built into this device, but you can actually plug in this dongle. Bit of a fiddly box. And the elusive remote control. This is quite an interesting control. It's actually a learning remote control, which is quite handy. You can actually program it. Have a look at it later. Fiddly box. Here we go. Let's have a look at it. That came undone quite easy. Oh, here we go. All wrapped in its sticky plastic. I must admit, at the moment I'm a bit of a sucker for it, so I'm not going to remove it, purely because all my equipment is in a not such nice location, so any protection is better than no protection for now. Right, the combo receiver obviously has got an LNB input. It's got a nice switch. You can switch on the power. Plastic box, unfortunately. Front LED display. It's got a conditional access card there as well, for all of these people that are likely to use it as a satellite receiver, and put your little smart card in there. So that's it, basic receiver, very lightweight. Yes, the remote, those of you that have the GTMeDIA stuff, I think most of you prefer this what I call orange remote. It gives you some instructions on how to sort of configure it so you can actually program a particular code into it, or so you will remember it. I've never used it for that function, but it seems to be quite nifty. The USB Wi-Fi dongle. It's a 2.4 gig one, unfortunately. Well, that's what you'd expect. It's got a little hinge there, so you can actually rotate it. HDMI, short little cable, and the power supply, a 1.5 amp Aussie plug. Yep. So that's it. That's the device. Now, what do? Let's have a look. I got this little additional, I suppose it's a preamp. It's a little bit of a signal booster. It does work. It's better than nothing, put it this way. If you've got a marginal signal, it'll give you a little bit more gain. Quite simple to put it on. By the way, I got that from Bunnings. Interesting place to get things, but nevertheless they had it. Let's have a look. That's the right orientation. Yeah, I think it is. There we go. And yeah, it's just powered by USB, and that is the actual input into the receiver, and that goes to your antenna. Pretty simple device. Yeah, it's probably worth getting. So that's the receiver. Now let's have a look at the insides, the functional aspects of it. So there we go. When you boot it up, it gives you this little logo, and comes up with your sort of channels. Fortunately, I've already programmed it for RTV1 and 2. I don't have an antenna that I can have here in my recording studio, so I can only go through the menus. I can't really tune it here, but it's pretty simple. Very sort of intuitive type of menu system. You go to the install menu, select terrestrial, and under terrestrial you've got various modes, and obviously you're not going to do auto search. You go to manual, and you key in the frequency, which is 445/500. So once you've done that, set the bandwidth to 7 megs, and if it was connected to an antenna, you go and select the manual search and hit OK, and it'll actually find the signal and program those 2 channels into your system. We're going to exit from that and have a look at the channels. If it was connected to the antenna, you'll probably see the live receive, whatever it is. So here's RTV1 and 2. You can have a look at the PIDs. The PIDs 257, 258 for RTV1, and the PIDs for RTV2 are 513 and 514. Interesting. So this is what RTV1 and 2 are transmitting. That's the PIDs that it's transmitting, which are not the PIDs that we use to send to it on 70 SAMs anyway. Oh, 23 SAMs. Anyway, that's basically it. That's the exit, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Now, where did I buy it? Well, I bought it from GTMEDIA official site on eBay. The price shows at $53.99. I sort of gave him an offer of $50. He accepted it, and the rest is here. So hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, interesting device. Highly recommended. It works quite well. Very sensitive receiver, easy to configure, quite reliable. Haven't had any problems with it. For those of you that don't have a set-top box, $50 and you're up and running. Be able to watch RTV1 and 2. Enjoy.